Kia ora. We're still on Chapter 5, The Roundabout Land, in the story of the Faraway Tree. Are you ready for the next part of the chapter? Remember, they've got up to Roundabout Land, and the land just keeps going round and round like a roundabout, and they're really worried because they want to go back to the Faraway Tree and to go home, and they've met some rabbits who are going to help them. Do you suppose that as the roundabout land swings around, it will come back to the same place and we could go down the top branch? Of course, said the rabbit. We can easily burrow down the green patch of grass and we can wait for the land to turn round just over the tree again. Come on, there's no time to lose. Quickly. All of them jumped up and sped off. Bessie knew the way and so did the rabbits, and soon they were back in the field where the ring of dark grass stood. There was no opening now, leading through the cloud down to the tree. It had gone. The rabbits began to dig deep quickly. Soon they found the ladder that led upwards, and then they made such a big hole that the children could see down to the large white cloud that swirled below the roundabout land. "Ooh, nothing there yet," said the first rabbit, getting out a hanky and wiping his dirty little paws. "We must wait a bit. I only hope the land hasn't swung on and passed the faraway tree altogether." The roundabout music went on, and suddenly it began to slow down. One of the rabbits peeped out of the hole below and gave a shout. "Ah! The land has just stopped going round, and the faraway tree is just nearby, but we can't reach it." The children all peered through the cloud below and saw quite clearly that the faraway tree was really close, but not close enough to jump. Oh, whatever were they going to do? "Now don't try to jump," warned the rabbits, "or you'll fall right through the clouds." "But what shall we do?" asked Bessie in despair. "We must get on the tree before it swings around again." "I've got a rope," said one of the rabbits suddenly, and he put his hand into a big pocket and pulled out a yellow rope. He made a loop in one end and threw it carefully at the topmost branch of the tree. It caught and it held. Good. "Fanny, slip down the rope first," said Joe. "I'll hold this end." So Fanny, who was rather frightened, slid down the rope to the tree, and then, just as she got there, the roundabout music began to play very loudly and very quickly, and the roundabout land began to move. "Oh, quick, quick!" shouted Fanny as the land swung nearer to the faraway tree. "Jump, jump!" They jumped, and the rabbits jumped after them. The roundabout land swung away. The big white cloud covered everything. The children and the rabbits clung to the top branch and looked at one another. "We look like monkeys on a stick," said Joe, and they all began to giggle. "My goodness, what an adventure! I vote we don't come up here to Roundabout Land again." But as you may guess, they did. But that's all of the story for now. Ka kite.